Alright guys, we're back. The lighting seems like it'll be alright. I haven't opened it yet, but the lighting seems like it'll be okay here. I did bring another lamp just to make sure that this will be okay while I open it. I'm not seeing where it's going to be the easy. Oh yeah, at the bottom it seems like it'll be the easiest place to open. Maybe, I don't know. So, a little trial and error. I don't really want to tear up the box too much. Well, I'd like to prevent it, but it's looking like I have to tear it in through the sides. Yes, it does. This box is actually pretty good, greatly assembled. So I'll try to do this the neatest I can. There we go. Okay. Well, what happens happens. So, okay. So there's a box. It's still okay. So, okay, we got all our stuff. Got the coin and everything in the deck. So let's go ahead and get this open with. So, the coin is, I don't know how well you can see it, has all the starters on it. Snivy to Pig, and I'm not even going to say the water name. It's Mijumaru. As you all know from my previous vids, it is Mijumaru. So you get that coin, which is nice. So let's go ahead and get into this deck. And the last one, the card in the box, is the Samurott. With his move is Pike. You can't read it for double color other than she does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. And then Surf. It's 80 damage. So I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna try to get this box sorted out. So we can go through from beginning like energies and then trainer supporters, and then the lightning types and then water types. Kind of like what Prime Time does. So I'm gonna stop here and I'm gonna organize this. I just wanted to show you everything with it while I was opening it. Hey guys, we're back. Okay, so let's just go through this deck. I did look through it, I organized it, and I kind of got the general gist. It's an okay deck. It's not the greatest of them, but it's the first one of the Black and White series themed deck. So, starting off, we're gonna have 6 lightning energies because there are some lightning folks in here. So you got 3, 4, 5, 6. Get those 6, and then we're gonna have 12. Water energies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and that's going to bring us to our first trainer, which is energy. Well, you can see that it's kind of blurry. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. It's called energy retrieval. Put 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. So this is great at getting energy retrievals that you might have lost or had to discard. So this way you can get them back. So you get 2 of those. And then you get an energy search. Search your deck for a basic energy card. Reveal and put it. Hold on, let me fix this light. My laptop seems to be in the way. Okay, that increased the light a bit better. Okay, search your deck for a basic energy card. Reveal it and put it into your hand. And shuffle your deck afterwards. So reveal it, show it to your opponent. So as they said, they call them items now, like trainer items. So that you get 2 energy searches. 2 Pokeballs, flip a coin if head, search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it and put it into your hand, shuffle your deck afterwards. Pretty much the same as the last ones, it's a 50-50% chance that you'll get a Pokemon out, and then you show it to your opponent and put it into your hand. And of course, shuffle your deck. Revive, put a basic Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench. You get 2 of these. And then you also get 2 potions, which is you heal a Pokemon for 30 damage. So heal 30 damage from one of your Pokemon. That's the official terms that it uses on there. Okay, and that brings us to our only two supporter cards of this deck, and that is Professor Juniper, which is just like Professor Oak. Discard your hand and draw 7 cards. So, if you don't like your hand or you're down to 2 cards, and this is one of them, play this, get a fresh new set of 7 cards. So, we got those. And that brings us on to our first set of Pokemon, which are Colorless. And that's a Pidove with 50 HP for, basic Pokemon. For 1 Colorless energy, flip a coin if heads. This attack does 10 more damage. So, for 1 Colorless energy, you have a chance of doing 20 damage. It's okay it's not really great. It's not really great at all, but you get 3 Pidovs, and then you get a Tranquil, which has Gust for 1 colorless energies. So instead of you know, just put one colorless energy on him, and then you know, if you can evolve it straight into this, and you'll be doing 20 damage instead of the off chance that you do just 10 by itself. And he also has quick attack. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 30 more damage. So for 2 colorless energies, you have the chance of doing 50 damage to one of your Pokemon. It has an HP of 70, which is nothing great. It's okay for stage 2. It's not the greatest. So you get 2 Tranquils. And then Quinfazent, I think that's how you name Quinfazent. That's how you say his name. It's really blurry right now. I'm sorry about that, guys. He has 120 HP for stage 2, which is okay. It's not the greatest amount of HP, but it's decent. So for 2 colorless energies, you get Fly, which is 50 damage, and it's flip a coin. If tails, this attack does nothing. If heads, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage, done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. So it's kind of like the Fly turn where he flies up and you can't really hit him. And then for 3 colorless energies, you get Cutting Wind, which does 70 damage, which is it's okay. But the Fly, you have the chance of doing you have the chance of doing 50 damage and also not taking any damage. So, yeah, you just get one of those. Bringing me on to my favorite poke, Blitzel. You only get 2 of these. You don't get the evolved form of him, but he's not that great of a card, but the card is great. He looks adorable. He has a rear kick. It's a lightning energy and a colorless energy, and only does 20 damage. He has 60 HP. So this card is kind of useless in this deck because you really won't want to be doing much with him because he requires too much energy for a really weak attack, and he doesn't have the greatest amount of HP. Unless this deck did give you the evolved form of him, I don't know his evolved form's attacks and effects might be, but if they are better, then that's probably the only reason why you carry this Blitzel. But in this deck, he's not in here, so this card is not really that great. So, you know, you get 2 of those. They both have rear kick. Brings us on to one of the other featured pokes of this deck, Joltik, or who evolves into Galvantua or whatever. Galvatron. That's what I keep thinking every time I say his name. But he's 30 HP. He doesn't have the greatest amount of HP, but he does have Leech Life, does 10 damage, but it's like heal from this Pokemon to the same amount of damage you did to the defending Pokemon. So you do 10 damage and you recover 10 HP. But you know, maybe you just have him on your bench and stack energies and wait until you get God, I just keep on saying Galvatron. So let's get to his name before I say it. So, you know, store energy, Galvantula. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Galvatron, but that's me. This is Galvantula. For 1 electric energy, he gets Electro Web, and the defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. So, like, if you switch him in, the opponent's poke is pretty like low on health, and you know he might want to switch out. On your turn, you use Electro Web, and you do 20 damage. And you keep him on the field. 2 colorless energies, you get Leech Life, so it's like it does 40 damage, and it's you know, you do 40 damage, and if you have damage on you, you recover up to 40 HP. But like say if he resisted by 20, so you'll only be doing 20 damage, thus you'll only recover 20 HP. That's just, I think that's how it's going to work. Pretty much it should work like that. But he has only 80 HP. It's stage 1. Not bad. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but he can keep healing himself from damage he's taking. So you get 1 of him in the deck, and that moves us on to our water types, and we'll start off with Basculin. And the deck said that Basculin will, let me see, use Basculin's Crunch attack to leave your opponent's Pokemon high and dry. So, for 2 water energies, he has 70 HP. He's a basic Pokemon. For 2 water energies, he does 30 damage, and it's flip a coin if heads. Discard an energy card attached to the defending Pokemon. So, you do 30 damage, and then you have the chance of discarding one energy card off of the defending Pokemon. So, if your opponent has, he's trying to build up to this one attack, and then you do this, and then you do get the heads, and you take off that energy card, and you know, thus he won't be able to probably use that attack. So you get 2 Basculins, and then that'll bring us on to our next Pokemon, which is Ducklet. He's he's basic Pokemon, has 60 HP. For 1 water energy, he has Water Gun and does 10 damage. Not really much to say on that. But his you get 2 of these, but he does evolve into Swanna, or when you evolve into Swanna, and he does get and this is not a bad, it's a pretty good card. Swanna has 90 HP, it's stage 1. For 1 colorless energy, Feather Dance. During your next turn, each of this Pokemon's attack does 40 more damage before applying weakness and resistance. You can't see that, but that's what it says. So you use that. You don't do any damage to anything, but the next turn you're up, you do 40 more damage on your attack. Which brings us to its next move called Aqua Ring, which is an attack. It's not a healing move, but it's an attack. But so you use Aqua Ring. It's a colorless and a water energy, does 40 damage. So switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. So it's like a free retreat. So you use Feather Dance, you get the 40 attack boost on your next turn. So you do 80 damage to if that Pokemon doesn't resist. So you do 80 damage, and then you also get a free switch with Swanna for any of your bench Pokemon. So you get 1 Swanna, and that brings us to our next one, Ponpour. He is a basic Pokemon, 60 HP, 1 colorless energy, you get Scratch. 1 water energy, 2 colorless energies, you get Water Gun, does 30 damage. You would really want to invest in that unless you're storing up for Simipour. So you get 3 Ponpours, and then that brings us to Simipour. But for 1 water energy, 20 damage, you get Scald, that if any Pokemon is now burned. Simipour is a stage 1 Pokemon with 90 HP, and then for 3 colorless energies, you get Fury Swipes, which is kind of like all the same, like the same in all of the other cards that give Fury Swipes. Flip 3 coins, the attack does 40 damage, time the number of heads. So you have the chance of doing 120 damage. So you might just be doing 40, you might do 80, or you might do 120. So you get 2 Simipours. And that brings us on to the main guy of this deck, which looks terrible, Mizumaru. I love the tin card, but this one just kind of looks derp. Alright, so Oshawott. I'll say it this time because I'm reviewing the deck. Oshawott, stage 1, or basic Pokemon, 60 HP. 1 water energy, you get Tackle, does 10 damage. 1 water energy, 1 colorless energy, you get Water Gun, does 20 damage. So you get 3 Oshawotts. No, actually, fuck, you get 4 Oshawotts. You get 4 Oshawotts, and then you get Dewott, which has Water Gun for 2 colorless energies and does 30 damage. And then for 2 water energies and a colorless energy, you get Razor Shell. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 20 more damage. So you'll be doing 20 damage, but then you have that coin flip to do 20 more damage, to do 60 damage. And he's a stage 1 poke with 90 HP, which is actually pretty good. So you get 2 of those, you get 2 Dewotts. No, god damn it, I'm just all wrong on this one. So it's 4, 3, 2. So you get 3 Dewotts, and then you get 2 Samurotts, which it's a stage 2, has 140 HP, which is pretty good. Actually, it's harder to see the image on that one, so we'll just go to this one that's non-hollow. 140 HP. He gets Pike for 2 colorless energies, which does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Don't apply weakness and resistance for the bench Pokemon. So you can kind of snipe. So if your opponent has a poke that he's trying to set up and he might be weak to water, or well, don't apply weakness or resistance, but he's going to be working on setting up that poke, so you can use this chance to use Pike and just get some damage on that poke before it comes out, and then when he comes out, you can, for 2 colorless energies, 2 water energies and a colorless energy, you can use Surf and do 80 damage to that, or just do 80 damage to that poke. So all in all, it's not bad. You could build up say Oshawott into Samurott on your bench, get those energies onto him, and then have a Ducklet out and evolve that into Swanna, and do the Aqua Ring, switch out and bring a poke that you want in, or that's just how it is. There's really there's not really much in-depth thing about this deck. It's just kind of like they're just throwing some of the cards in, but they're just calling it a theme deck. But that's how it is. It's not bad. It has Blitzel, but Blitzel's just kind of a terrible card because of his move. That's my only beef. That's pretty much the only reason why I bought this, was because of Mizumaru and Blitzel. But yeah, this is like my first hands-on with some of the black and white cards. So I hope you enjoyed this sort of deck review. There's really not much to go about it, but just show you what was coming in it. So maybe you could find some other people that are doing the I guess they're calling the red and green assault. Maybe, you know, this not easier to pick one. So maybe I'll do one later. But I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think. You know, hit me with some feedback. This is my first one. So yeah, with that done, this video is about hitting its time limit. So I'll catch you guys later. Cheers.